Team sideline.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline.
Tonight, on this Week 8 edition of Sideline 2021, our game of the week took us to the west side of Jacksonville as the Ed White Commanders, who have quietly put together a terrific season, hosted the Bishop Kenny Crusaders, another local prep football team that's made a major turnaround.
This team, more so than probably any I've coached in a number of years of coaching and 8 years being a head coach, is probably the closest knit team that I think we've ever had.
They are a tough team. They are very well coached, and they always are going to play hard. So I know they're going to come in here and they're going to give their best shot.
In St. Johns County, the Creekside Knights are looking to bounce back after being upset last week by the Atlantic Coast Stingrays. The Knights tackling one of the best teams in the county, the Barton Trail Bears. On the south side of Jacksonville, Winter Garden Academy paid a visit to University Christian to square off against the Fighting Tigers. Also, we've got your hashtag Team Sideline photos, your Week 8 Play of the Week and Hit of the Week.
My name is Monique Ellis, mother of number 2 Christian Ellis. Ed White Commanders, Chris Porter, roll those highlights.
Right now.
Team sideline.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline.
Monique Ellis, like you said, we're rolling the highlights. Hello and welcome to this Week 8 edition of Sideline 2021. I'm Chris Porter. So glad you decided to stay up late with me tonight. We kick off the show on the west side of Jacksonville, where the Ed White Commanders hosted the Bishop Kenny Crusaders in a huge district game in our game of the week. Director Tyler, let's roll those highlights. 50th homecoming in Ed White history, where the Commanders were down at halftime. They marched the ball down the field. Isaiah Tell, ooh, you fancy. Oh, you think you're stopping me? Whoop, you're dead wrong. It gets into the end zone, 7-6 BK, 2-point conversion, no good. The Crusaders would answer still in the third. And 3rd and 9, James Rasir finds Jaden Harris right there for the score. Bishop Kenny back in front, 14-6 still in the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Mr. Devon Patterson. Watch him. Ooh, plant that foot, juke that guy. Oh, my. Get it, meet him in the end zone. That's where it's going down. Game tied at 14. If you thought Mr. Patterson touchdown was pretty, check out the stiff arms, streaks down the sideline, in and out of traffic like he's on I-95. Woo, Player of the Week nominee, high definition television. Ed White will go up 22-14. Kenny turns around and answer. Rasir to Andrew Tabor, our athlete of the week not that long ago. Player of the Week nominee all over the field. 22 all, 3 minutes to go. Ed White in the red zone. Devon Patterson. Devon Patterson. Devon Patterson. Devon Patterson. He is in for the score. 28-22. BK tried to drive down the field, but they ran out of time and out of gas. Ed White wins a big one, 28-22.
They are fighters. They work hard. They deserve this win. So they were down. They came out. They kept fighting. I'm super proud of those guys for doing that. And again, we were able to please the homecoming crowd.
Creekside at Barton Trail, St. Johns County pitted the county's 2 biggest rivals, separated by just 4 miles, and each only have a single loss all season. Creekside led 7-0 after the first quarter, but second quarter, the Bears and Eric Weatherly gets that one into the end zone. The game tied at 7. Creekside looking to go ahead in the fourth quarter, but Sharif Denson picks it off, and Sharif is going the other way. Oh, they're all fired up in St. Johns County. It will come down to this. 2.4 seconds remaining in the game. Patrol! G-double-O-D, good! The Bears knock off the Knights in a wild one, 16-13.
I'd say that was a fantastic game, and credit to both groups of players. Their coaching staff did an awesome job too, and this is what we've missed with all the stuff over the last couple of years, is to be able to have a game environment like this, and just really exciting.
Offense getting me into my position where I had to be, and then them finally getting to my position, and then me getting the field goal for the win. Blockers, snap, hold, everything, good as always.
Terry Parker at Reebok, fourth quarter. Terry Parker up big, 32-7, but Reebok would try to make a late comeback. Terry Parker, field goal attempts right here. Eventually, it's coming, believe me. Come on, Byron Parker. Why are you holding me so long? This is nowhere near. The ball is going to be picked up by Andy King, and he says, is you rolling? Yeah, I just might be. Taking that one in for the score. Now 32-15, Terry Parker. Next possession, the Braves back on offense. And boy, they were struggling here with this snap. Quarterback Tyreek Williams goes over his head. Carmelo Cooper scoops. Carmelo Cooper is going to score. Whoop, there it is. Rebound offense tries to go for 2 right here as the quarter, but he's going to slightly overthrow the receiver there. Bottom line, Terry Parker won 32-21. Bradford traveling up 3-0-1 to face Baldwin. Baldwin coming off 2 straight losses there, first in the regular season since 2018. Indians got off to a hot start tonight. Laverne Hobb recovers the onside kick here. Then on 3rd and long, Ethan Krause is going to find Samuel Brooks. And he says, holla at a player when you see him in the streets. Taking that one to pay dirt. They go up 7-0. Indians found the end zone again before the end of the first quarter, but it was called back, so they set up for an Aiden O'Neal field goal. G-double-O-D good, 10-0. You know, Amari Bailey, the former quarterback at Valdosta, who starred on the Netflix show Titletown. Yeah, he's at Bradford now, and he can ball, calling his own number, play of the week nominee. Brings the Tornadoes into the red zone. Unfortunately, they missed the field goal. Baldwin going to win 38-21. Oakleaf at Mandarin. Big 8A district game. Mandarin's first drive. Tremel Jones finds Kieran Jackson. No relation to Michael. Coming up that right side there. Touchdown Stangs. Next Stang drive. TJ Lane. Play of the week nominee. Do you see how all those nice guys are just diving and doing all they can to stop him, but they cannot. Touchdown Stangs. Oakley would come back in the 4th, but it would not be enough. Mandarin would go on to win 47-34. Ponte Vedra at Atlantic Coast. Homecoming parade, homecoming night at Atlantic Coast. The Stingrays playing some good ball. Ponte Vedra leads in this game, is moving the ball. And eventually they're going to fumble. Get it some cough medicine, because yeah, he's about to cough that one up. Stingrays defense would recover. And how often do you see it? Defense turns into offense a few plays later. Jacob Corley hits Emmanuel. And Emmanuel is in the end zone for the Stingrays, in the red zone, that is. Arthur Walker will put it into the end zone, and there it is. The Stingrays are doing their thing. Jump ahead to the opening drive of the second quarter. Atlantic Coast forces Ponte Vedra to point. Ball is snapped before the punt is ready. Stingrays recover. That is a touchdown. The Stingrays will go on to win 34-13. To the graveyard we go on the north side of Jacksonville, where the Range Vikings hosted the Yulee Hornets. Second half, Vikings are up 7-0. The Hornets put the ball into the hands of Dragati Wilcox. Play of the week nominee. Lean back and just do the rock away all the way to the end zone. Extra point, no good, but it didn't matter. Vikings leading 7-6. Next possession, Reigns inside the 10, and Kareem Burke gets it in real easy. 13-7 Vikings. The Vikings defense was tough all night long. Hornets on to punt, but watch this. Travis Lasser back to receive, drops it at first. Then it says when at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, and he did. Coming up that left side, coming back right, trying to do the Cupid shuffle into the end zone. Vikings will beat the Hornets tonight 25-6. Winter Garden Academy at University Christian. Opening drive of the second half. Foundation Academy in the red zone. Fumble! And yeah, the Fighting Christians would recover. Once again, the defense makes a big stop. The offense comes on. Oral Gray, seeing green. Play of the week nominee. You think you're stopping this guy? You're dead wrong. 99 yards to the house. David Penland's Fighting Christians will go on to win big tonight, 41-13. Hashtag Team Sideline. I don't know if you were paying attention very closely there, but a lot of these games, it was homecoming. Yes, homecoming all across the First Coast tonight. Thank you guys for doing what you've done for the last 8 weeks. Pull out those cell phones, snap those photos, and post them on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag Team Sideline. Many more stops to make. Band of the week, cheerleaders of the week, player of the week, hit of the week. You're watching a Week 8 edition of Sideline 2021. listening to the Bartram Trail Band. Congratulations, Bartram Trail Bears, on your win at being our Band of the Week. Back to the action. Trinity Christian making the trip to Tallahassee to face Florida High, who they knocked off in the playoffs last year. Second quarter, Florida High up a touchdown. Colin Hurley hands it off to Darnell Rogers, who's all up in these people's neighborhood. Game tied at 7. Trey Donaldson back for his first game this season. Rolls and finds Taylor Gilly in the end zone. 13-7 Seminoles. They going to win 31-17. Let's take it up to Georgia. Glenn Academy on the road taking on Effingham County. This young Terrors team, but they've got some wheels. Greg Peacock, where is he? Whoop! There he is. Player of the Week nominee, turning on the blazing speed, and they're up 7-0. But Effingham would answer. Matthew Ford, if he's a Ford, he's cruising. He's going to lead it down the field, and he's going to find Timothy Brown, and they're going to tie this game up at 7. Glenn Academy drops a close one tonight, 20-14. We got the spirit. Yes, we do. We got the spirit. How about you? We got more. We got more. Congratulations to Bradford. They are our cheerleaders of the week. And a shout out to my boy Jonas up in the WIC who's watching tonight. We're back after this. Player of the week, we go to the north side of Jacksonville, Graveyard, Yulee at Rains, and Jurgadi Wilcox. There's a man playing amongst boys. He's fast, just refused to go down, did not go down. Congratulations, Jurgadi Wilcox. You had our play of the week. Rains are going to win the game 25-6. Terry Parker at Reebok Different hit of the week here. Tyreek Williams, the ball goes over his head. Carmelo Cooper says, look what I have. He scoops and he scores. Jared Parker would win this ball game 32-21. Another great week of high school football. Ed White Commanders won a big game in our game of the week, knocking off the Bishop Kenny Crusaders 28-22. By the way, Jonas up in the wick, who's watching tonight. Jonas, here's your shout out yet again. Thank you so much for watching us. We're back here same time, same channel, right here next week for all of us here at Sideline 2021. Good night.